trip. Lennox Lewis against the Argentinian Jorge Dascola, and you never know, Jorge Dracula might give Lennox Lewis a tougher fight from what we've seen of some of his previous opponents. Lionel Washington, the American, was supposed to beat Lennox Lewis's opponent tonight, but sadly for the American, his manager died just a week or so ago, so not unnaturally he pulled out of that fight. So Jorge Dascola comes into the breach, and here's the Argentinian flag. And there is Brendan Ingle.
Coburn, who got us earlier, leading the man in.
And here is Jorge Dascola. And our good friend Thomas Covington, as you pointed out, Jim.
That's right, enjoying the entertainment as he walks in without having to take any punches this time.
And enjoying a glass of the stuff that cheers as well, by the looks of things. Well, why not when you've just been in for a hard fight with Errol Christie? Well, Dascola gets into a thunderously quiet reception. Looks a little bit fleshy, I have to say. Carrying a little bit round the midriff. Time for the arrival of the man I suspect that the bulk of the crowd here tonight at the Royal Albert Hall have come to see. Lennox Lewis going for win number 10 in fight number 10. How many rounds do you see this going, Jim?
Very impressive Lennox's Lewis last appearance, and that didn't go too far, and that went against a bad fighter in Mike Simwuli. So tonight I'm expecting Lennox to not hang around too long. I think as soon as he lands the big bomb, we could see this man crumble. I've got a lot of faith in Lennox Lewis. He's Olympic gold medalist, and at this early stage of his career, I think he's going to wipe the opposition out. He's that good.
Well, bearing in mind that Lennox Lewis is scheduled to box again on Pro Box on Sunday week against the American Mike Cohen, he'll be looking for a quick night tonight. The man himself, the bodyguard of Beef Eaterettes.
Lennox looks calm and ready to go to work. He's all business, this man, when he steps inside the arena.
Frank Maloney holding the ropes open, and here's Lennox Lewis. A little bit of intimidation. Larry O'Connell says, enough of that.
This looks a tough RG, prepared to play the game with Lennox, but when the bell goes and the action begins, they'll realise what a good fighter Lennox Lewis is.
Well, the Argentinian gave Michael Dokes a tough fight for the North American title, got stopped in 11 rounds, but to go 11 rounds with Mike Dokes is no mean achievement.
Probably like all the rest of them RG fighters, very, very tough, very durable. This will be an interesting test of Lennox to judge him against the Michael Dokes performance, because that's what people will be looking to do. Lennox is looking for the stars, which I'm sure he is.
Well, Argentinian heavyweight's got a reasonable pedigree going back to the days of Luis Firpo, a wild bull of the Pampas. And time for Alan Hughes now to make the formal introductions.
We now come to the main attraction of the evening. Levitt Promotions, in association with Matchroom Boxing and sponsored by Storm Seal, are proud to present a heavyweight contest over 8 rounds, each of 3 minutes duration. All your officials for this evening are appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting and introducing to you in the blue corner with the blue and white shorts, with a professional record of 14 wins in 17 contests, from Argentina, Jorge Dascola. And his opponent in the red corner with the red shorts, the reigning Olympic heavyweight champion from London,
Lennox Lewis, his last two have ended inside a round. His builders coming from Crayford in Canada.
Scaled at 15 stone, 13 and a half pounds. Lennox Lewis, 16 stone, 8 and a half pounds.
Well, a good half stone plus weight advantage for Lennox Lewis. And believe me, when these two men come together, you will see that the Argentinian is dwarfed. And he's not a small man. Oh, that was the quickest briefing I've ever seen.
He's got to look so tough, that. It's Argentinian. And Lennox has got to go out there now and show the class. This looks like it could be interesting, judging by the introductions, anyhow.
Certainly no love lost. Larry O'Connell might have his job cut out. Round one was scheduled for 8. Lewis red, Daskala blue. Right hand, knockdown, inside 10 seconds.
That was a good shot, bang on. He's going to do...
Count is 7. He's up at 8. The Argentinian desperately trying to get the jab working. Caught again.
Lennox very calm, looking to pick the shot, not going crazy.
Hands slung low.
But Lennox knows he's got the power to put the man on the deck. Dangerous right hand.
Well, Lewis has shown us once or twice, particularly against one of his fights we featured here on Pro Box against Noel Corliss. Corliss caught him flush on the jaw in round one with the right-hander, and Lewis hardly blinked. So it suggests his chin's not bad. But by the same token, you don't want to go taking silly chances.
Good defensive fighter as well, Lewis. Tucks up when the shots come over, takes him on the arms and the gloves.
Lewis measuring his man up with the left, brings the right over, a bit ponderous.
This guy's been around with a few tough guys and shown his experience there, just holding up, letting his head clear. He's still within the effects of that right hand from Lewis. Fair play to the Argentinian, he's gritted his teeth and come back well in this round.
Well, you'd have given him odds against surviving that knockdown within about 10-15 seconds of the opening bell, but he's still here, and every signs of surviving it through to the end of the first round. Well, slumped to his knees. That was on the blind side of me. I didn't see the punch that did it. It stopped. Right. No, Larry O'Connell's had enough. Larry O'Connell's had enough. Daskala desperately appealing that he was fit to go on. Maybe we'll take another look at that, because as I have to say, the punch that caused the damage happened on the blind side of me. I was obscured, or my vision was obscured by Lennox Lewis's body. Let's take another look at the first knockdown, which happened within about 10 seconds. A big right-hander, which started really almost like a fast bowler's action, didn't it?
A good shot.
Now let's all learn something. Well, that was almost on the back of the head. That was on the side of the jaw. That was on the side of the jaw, side of the head again. And down went Daskala, and out went Daskala. Still complaining, cuffing Larry O'Connell. That's not designed to win him a welcome back in the British rings. Now, we'll be hearing from Lennox Lewis in just a matter of seconds. Gary Newbon is scrambling up into the ring to grab a word with him.
As far as Lennox is concerned, he's done his job, and that's all he can do. He's won the continental style.
Let's join Gary Newbon, who's talking to Lennox Lewis.
Lennox, that Argentinian didn't do you any favours there. You needed a better workout than that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I felt so. He, it seemed like he didn't come to box, he just came to hold on and run around. I kind of got over anxious in the first round, but then I started to calm down. Then I hit him with a right hand. Referee stopped it.
He could have got out from that, couldn't he?
I felt he should have got out. Come all the way from Argentina. He should come here to fight.
Mind you, he doesn't speak a word of English. Maybe he didn't understand what was going on. I don't want to make any excuses for him, but it was a bit unsatisfactory, wasn't it?
Well, for me as well.
You looked very impatient and a little crude, if you don't mind me saying so, in that first round.
Like I said, I was a bit over anxious because I hit him with a right hand, and then naturally you want to stop it as fast as possible. But I realized that I was over anxious. Then I started to come after him with my jabs and started to get busy.
There's a lot of power there, and we're all hoping that you're going to do great guns. Are you getting a little frustrated with these sort of opponents? Are you urging your management to step it up from 8 rounds and get better opponents?
I think it's about time for me to step it up, definitely. When you get guys like this that's come here to run around, I watched the tape on him, and he had an impressive fight with Michael Dokes, and I didn't know he was going to do this against me.
Mind you, Dokes isn't in the condition you're in at the moment.
No,
so
I feel really good.
Your next opponent, Mike Cohen, has been knocked over several times. That's in 11 days' time. Is that a good idea, having opponents that you can fight twice in 11 days, do you think?
No. Well, as soon as I start moving up, I don't think it's a good idea. But right now, while I'm in a building stage, it's good.
So, what's your final thoughts on tonight's quickie, live on the screen?
Just wait. You're going to see more Lennox Lewis.
There is a bit of power there.
A lot.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
So, Lennox Lewis, and as he says, we'll be fighting Mike Cohen up in Sheffield on the 20th. That's a Sunday, and we'll be there as well. And make sure you are too. We'll also be seeing Jim McDonnell back in action, which is good news, in a world title fight on June the 27th. Watch this space.